Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my next little muck around. I'm in Stellaris without any mods, and just using a couple of DLC that I have. The game's too expensive to buy it all, but anyway, as you can see, we have a capital named Ottawa. I got a race of cats. United Canadian Administration. No Trump here. See, we have Ontario Steel, Quebec Aluminum going to the Churchill port. And we have some nickel going around. So we'll have fun with that. Anyway, what are we doing here? Okay, so that's going, that's going. Alright. That's still doing its thing, that's still doing its thing, and this guy's over here. Alrighty. What do we got here on the go? What is this? What's he building? It doesn't say. What is this? Oh, here we are. Okay, we'll let that go for a bit. One mod I did use uses the interface thing so that I can scale up things, because as you get older your eyesight goes a bit, and the worst thing about Paradox games is they don't do scaling properly for anybody that might have sight issues. It's actually pretty bad. It's so bad that even in Game Pass, when you're given a free game like Heroes of that World War II game, I couldn't play it because the text was too small. You know, and I couldn't figure out the mod system for that game because, yeah, it's with Game Pass, not Steam, right? Anyway, we'll just play this for a little while. Let's see here, just a minute. Do that. This is where we are in the galaxy. Do, 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 do. I think that's funny. It's neat how you got the steel and aluminum going to Churchill. You put the European Union somewhere over here. Put all the countries. Just make it like a big map of the universe. What do we got here? Got a lot of people.
Construction online.
Construction online.
Construction online.
What do we got for? Construction online. Yeah. Anything left in here to build? I need different tech. See, being smart is important. Go over here. I noticed one thing they fixed. Used to be in the older games, sometimes you couldn't click there. It would have a fit. And, yeah.
Anomaly detected.
Good for the anomaly. Where'd you go? Oops, he's still doing an anomaly. Okay. So we got a liberal government almost to majority status. That's good enough. My favorite thing is that the conservative leader lost his seat. I don't like him. I never did. A lot of other people don't either, I guess. When your own riding don't like, and we got rid of the bathroom lady in my riding.
Situation updated.
Okay, he's looking after that. All right. So we're gonna need a little bit more food and allies and some of these too, eh? All right.
Construction online.
Uh, always can wait. Let's see what we got here for things. See, it doesn't even show minerals on this planet. So how do you make minerals? Boy.
Research project concluded.
Put that in there. Here's my kitties. I would use a beaver, but they don't have any. All the species in the universe that they don't have any beavers, eh? Oh, yeah. Paradox doesn't like Canada. That's proof. Right. We need to get that up. Okay, population. Some of that here. it's the where the hell is he's not showing my civilian industries? Oh, there it is. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, it ain't. I can't terraform nothing, so what are you talking about? Nice, calm, easy game to start in the morning. Yes, yes, yes. So we'll go over here. Down, or no, we'll go over here. We'll go over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, and in here. That'll be a nice little chunk of whatever. Here's our little spaceship. Hey? She's like a big paw print, eh? They gotta be a little themed here. Always gotta have a little humor in everything you do these days. You don't, and listen, this is just a hint for everybody, okay? Just start trying to tell some jokes in your lives, okay? Because the world, I've been around a long time, and there's good times, bad times, good times, bad times. I mean, we all thought that President Bush was bad, right? So, I guess it can get worse. And what happens if you get somebody worse than Trump after this, right? You see? So you gotta think, eh? And get yourselves away from stupid stuff, right? Like I've noticed that in the last month that Blue Sky has just suddenly become almost as negative as Twitter has. And I'm gonna kind of do the warning thing. Number one, if you use bad block and mute lists, I'll say that again. If you use bad mute and block lists, I block you back, and I let people know. So you're gonna lose. You're gonna slow your engagement down as more people say screw you for doing that. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing that happens is, or the second thing is, if you're gonna sit there posting bullshit Trump and must do every fucking 50 times a day for the next 4 years, I'm just gonna block you. I don't need. You'll notice I do post stuff, right? But I don't sit there and post it over and 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 over again. People that are doing that are as bad as MAGA. They're trying to brainwash people, okay? And that goes right back to the anti-AI people that are on Blue Sky, who pretend that they're artists and suck, okay? Like, and if you're American trying to get a Canadian to buy your art, go fuck yourself. pardon the language, but you know, we're not into your bullshit. And this is why AI is a great thing. Okay, screw you. It levels the playing field for people who have ideas like me, okay, who can't, who draw supreme shit, who would use a service that pays artists to put it in there so that my ideas can take
New
apart
technology discovered.
all their stuff and put it back together in the way I want rather than having to wait and piss around with an artist trying to sketch me something that he thinks I want and makes me pay for it at stupid rates. It's far cheaper to do things the way I'm doing than they are. And that's the value that people should be getting from AI, not whatever. Huh? Okay, let's back to 15. What do we got here? 24 hour. He's doing this thing there. Be done one day. Still going along here. But yeah, so so the other point to make is that I have no stake in Gaza. I don't live there. Okay, number one. It's sad that
Construction online.
the Israelis and Palestinians have been fighting for 40 years. Okay, but I don't see any solutions that work for me. Okay, unless you know you move Palestinians out of that area and give them a new nation somewhere away from these Jewish people, because they've been killing each other forever, and it's just going to keep going on and on and on and on forever. Okay? It's, and the fact that the Arab states that are around don't want to take these people in shows that they don't want to, because what's happened is this Hamas group has taken the children, brainwashed them all to be little terrorists, and so therefore you're not going to want any of these people because they're going to grow up to be a problem in your country. That's why Egypt and Jordan and Syria, places like that, end up the way they are, because you know. Anyway, yeah. So whatever.
Situation log updated.
Uh-huh. Where am I? In here. Oh, must be back here then. Pew pew. Oh, we got a thing there, eh? Okay, hold on. Hey, guy. Do that. So we'll name this site, let's see. So put Asia over this way, maybe. No, we'll put the European Union here, and we'll put some Asian countries up this way when we go to do it. Yep, yep. really bugging me today. So, we'll see how the new tenant works out today. They're going to get their Bell Canada or their internet put in today, which is sad because Bell Canada's the worst of them all. They should go with Tech Savvy. But hey, I'm just gonna let them do whatever they want and experience stupid. That's just not my problem anymore. Sometimes you just gotta let people feel the pain.
Construction online. Research project concluded.
Yeah. As we expected, the interior of the solar sailor is appropriately archaic. The bridge resembles the deck of an old planet-bound sailing ship designed to sail on watery seas. The deck plating appears to be metal, but most surfaces are covered with carved wood, contrast to the glass-like substances on viewports and data screens. Turning out the ship's computers, we found a data file with an old-fashioned seafarer song. According to our archaeologist, this melody was once known as a sea chanty or space shanty. Attempting to transcribe the lyrics. Intriguing. Yay. Are you done? No.
New technology discovered.
Do that first. We'll do that. And that. Oh, it's filling up. Good.
Construction online.
What else do I need? Always, right? Okay. Just put a police station in there.
Construction online.
Go like this. Go. So in the comments, put the country you're from, right? And I bet Canada has a free trade agreement. We'll add you. That's how we're gonna do this. All right. Oh, will ya?
New technology discovered. Construction online.
Missed something in there, did I? There we go. That's up. That's gonna be up. Good, good, good.
Construction online.
Looks like I missed something there, so we'll build it.
System scan complete.
Council agenda ready.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. So once I get this going, you know, let's see here. Okay. Immediately after we completed the restoration and activation of the data files of thumbing and musical cadence, so now it's something to do with silly music. Okay, there we go. Just keep going. He's just starting there. He's almost done there.
Construction online.
Get out of the way. What the hell happened here?
Construction online.
Interesting.
Construction online.
You see the difference between the vanilla game and you know, without mods and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's a little less fun to play. But they've done so many upgrades that all these mods have issues, so I just said the hell with it. I just can't deal with that anymore, and I don't want to. And they're about to do a huge change in a couple of days that's going to screw everything, so why bother, right? I mean, you gotta see what they're doing. They're just like, who's in charge? You know, some days you gotta wonder. It, it's like what Epic was doing. They had a really good
System scan complete.
Unreal Engine
Construction online.
going. You know, in number 4, they were making things easy so that everybody could start to use their game engine, and that would propagate lots of gaming. But they went backwards. Okay, they made change for change's sake, changed the UI, changed how you do things that were easy, made it hard, and now fewer people use it. And now you're entering an age of where all the hardware is stupid cost, right? And they're gonna do themselves out of business that way. Not my problem. And they have the game engine, right? So it's like one of these things where, oh well, not my problem. Which one got done? This one. Boy, he's a quick little fart. Oh, my leg. Ugh. Ouch, 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 ouch. Pretty damn well done yet. Holy shit. A bunch of lazy people on this boat here. Get her done. And so now that we got Mark Carney elected,
Construction online.
one of the problems right away is Doug Ford. And you're gonna know, well, what are you talking about? Well, that's because he's conservative. He doesn't give a shit about the environment. He doesn't give a shit about natives. He doesn't give a shit about due process and doing things green and proper. Okay, he just wants money, money, money for his buddies. Okay, not you, not me, not Canada. It's all about him. Trust me. Okay, that little spill about him standing up doing the pretend to be Canadian thing when his entire family is MAGA, and his little visits to the US on our dime, etc., is bullshit. And you can see it when Jason Kenney goes on the CBC and starts acting like he's pro-Canada and everything else. Yeah, his party was the party that screwed us in the first place with this frickin' free trade deal. And you want to know how they started off the screwball? Is every time that there's an increase in gas prices in the USA, we had to increase them here in Canada, even though we had the bloody goddamn oil, and we could, yeah, and that's why we don't have much in the way of refining in Canada.
Construction online.
At least until Kitimat gets here, right? So this is where I say, well, okay, enough of this bullshit, okay, and I was telling people every time Trump opened his mouth, some of the oil companies started shipping more oil to Asia. They just don't want unstable frickin' shit. Business partners. And it doesn't matter what your political party is. It's like, the guy's a wingnut. He's cuckoo. He's cuckoo. All his people are fucking rapists. Okay? Or they're and I guarantee you they're sick that way. They'd be perverts. If they're not there, like they're. Look at Roger Stone. Go look up Roger Stone. Look how weird that guy is. Don't tell me, And another thing that the USA should take out, okay, is if the president wants to pardon somebody,
Anomaly detected.
here's how you do it so that it can happen, right? You need, okay, on top of, say, the president doing it, your entire, whatever you have in the Senate and the Congress needs the majority vote for it. Not that you need the majority of the Senate or the Congress, but of your own political party. That way, there's a consensus in that party, so that it's not just a personal. I'm gonna help my friends out and do some. That puts, see, the long and people that would go against this. The whole point is, the longer you make a process, the more likely it's going to be a good outcome rather than something that's not. Okay. And this is where Doug Ford, getting back to that, he wants to just go and get all this, start ripping apart the earth and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Well, sorry, Ford, it's not going to work that way. And we'll get rid of you next time around, too, because the conservatives don't like you. You can see that J.D. Vance big mouth going on TV, melting him off, and Ford's doing the same thing. Right? So, they both need to go. Alrighty here, so he's doing there, he's doing there. Yep. Oh boy. We need to take that out and put if I replaced it with Hollow Theater. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. And here's how stupid conservatives really are, okay? Crime rates are down. Trudeau banned handguns, which were 50% of all the gun deaths in Canada. And just as a statistic, okay? Once you remove that 50%, one half of one day of gun deaths in the USA is one entire year in Canada, okay? So one full day of gun deaths in the USA is 2 years of gun deaths in Canada, okay? Ponder that. You'd need 730 years, okay, to equal
online.
1 year of the US.
Construction online.
Construction online. Construction online. Okay, so we had France. I guess this will be Germany. You can go down here. call that a video. It's long enough.